no more, no R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove because I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Shake your little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Shake your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Shake your little piece, wanna see some more? Shake your little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Shake your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Shake your little piece, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how still gonna keep the torch. Shake your little piece, wanna see some more?
Yes, them I look good.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Get the fullback involved here. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
He's not their bell cow. He's not a breakaway type of runner, but he didn't need to be. He just had to get forward and reach the first down before the defense could pivot and stop him.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They go play action on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
He's off again. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Pistol now for Mahomes. That's caught at the 4. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
He'll throw it. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And the Bills will take over possession. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll run here on 1st down. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings them to third down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Third down, it's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something-something to the return.
Running back gets it on the draw. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Running for the marker on second. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. Pass complete, Tutu Atwell. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7. He's got it. Touchdown, Miami. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Blankenship all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Running on 2nd with White. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Again, this is White. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Flushed out of the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at first down here. Right up the gut. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. They give it to him again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Throwing now on first down. This one falls incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Pass play now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McLaughlin there to bring it in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll try and throw it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Blankenship all set for the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one.
Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Dolphins will have themselves a short field to begin the drive. New set of downs for him from the 46. Give to the fullback, diving straight ahead. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Plowing up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They're throwing it. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They've got first down from the 31. Give now to the running back. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
From the 27. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
On first down, they'll run. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins, lined up with a 2nd and 8. Breaks up that throw for the moment. A good defensive play as we hear what this flag's about. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. McLaughlin has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Blankenship. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Blankenship all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing is Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Dolphins get it back after making their third first-half interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Back now, pressure on its way. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. One of the tight ends motioning left. The give here on second. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He's on the move. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
The throw is caught. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. It's 2nd and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Blankenship all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Looking to throw Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
After the sack, another pass on second down. He'll get this one to Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down. Back to throw Mahomes. He lofts it deep left. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll run the counter. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's a give up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing from the gun. Complete. It's Atwell. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even two defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
From the gun on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They give now to White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Their punter making his way out now. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll throw it. Taken in by Noah Fant. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
McLaughlin's got it, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll go down here at the 16. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a
and he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The The Dolphins take a 13-point lead. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Blankenship all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. Oh, he trucked that defender. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. It's White on the give. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 3. Has a man. It's Brown. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
From the red zone now. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it from the gun. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. He's going deep. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Taken in by Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's a throw. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 17. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. This one's caught. And in for the Miami touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Extra point from Blankenship is up and good. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Blankenship all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. White trying this straight ahead. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself.
Oh no, they get him yet again! Kevin Byard comes up with it. And he makes the half goal! It's a touchdown on the pick 6! Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. David Njoku, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bills get it back to a 14-point game. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Returns looking good so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Simple dive up the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll get this down to the 40. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. While they're still in great shape to win this game, Kate, don't tell the kicker that. You know he's bummed with every miss. But with that miss, still 2 touchdown game, and one more stop here can very much end things.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Forced out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Touchdown pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. They'll go. It's Mahomes. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's taken in by Samuel. And he's taken down at the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. He's got Smith. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. They'll come up 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
To the air, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. Blankenship all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
And he's tackled for a short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.